everybody, hey, Dennis Turney Jr. He asked me to do an REO album last time, and he's asking me to do another REO album this time, which happens to be my favorite REO Speedwagon album. I even have a shirt of 9 Lives. I'm a big fan of this album. I think this album smokes. Against Triumph, progression of Powr, which I love this album as well. Like the REO more, but you know, this ain't my favorite Triumph album. I would put Just a Cane, Allied Forces, and Never Surrender above this. And then this one. This would be my 4th favorite. It's a slamming album. Good stuff. I've owned it since it was released. Big fan of both these bands. Well, 70s REO. Alright, so let's get this started. We start with, man, Heavy on Your Love versus I Live for the Weekend, which is awesome. My friend Ruben, he was driving to Key West, and he said there's a radio station in Key West that he was naming off all these songs they were playing, and one of them was I Live for the Weekend. And I was like, what? They played that on the radio? I kind of remember that and I Will Survive were played back in the day. Kind of. I know I Will Survive for sure, but I kind of think I heard I Live for the Weekend back then. But man, now to be on the radio? That's nuts. I've got to give it to Heavy on Your Love, which is also my favorite REO Speedwagon song. And I had a little back and forth, well, not a back and forth, just, you know, one time with Kevin Cronin, the singer, because I wrote, I think it was on the, it must have been the REO Speedwagon site or some shit. And I don't know what I said about Heavy on Your Love. I think I said, Heavy on Your Love is my favorite REO song. What a great song. He replied to that saying, oh, that's great, thank you. I love that song. Me and Gary wrote that. And it's one of my favorites as well, which was cool. And I go, hey, cool, Kevin. I should have kept writing. Stop with all this bullshit music. But no, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to be nice, you know. I didn't want to get banned, you know. All right, so Heavy on Your Love wins that. Man, another thing, the way Gary starts the guitar solo in that song, what the hell is that? He does this thing where it's like, it's so wicked. I've never heard anybody do that on a guitar. Fucking amazing. Next, Drop It versus I Can Survive. This is tough as well. I love them both, but I'm going with Triumph on that one. I love Drop It. Drop it to no disguise. It's a fucking awesome song, but you know, hey, I Can Survive. It's definitely one of those songs, you know, that keep me moving in life. You know, life ain't all rainbows and stuff, like Rocky said. It'll beat you down and keep you on the ground if you let it. All right, next, Only the Strong Survive. Going against In the Night, which is not bad, but not even close. Only the Strong Survive. Probably my 3rd favorite song on the album. All right, next. Easy Money versus Nature's Child. Am I having a brain fart? Is it Easy Money? Yes, it is. I'm thinking, maybe it's not easy. Love them both too, but Nature's Child, man. What a riff. Heaviest song on the album, kick-ass tune, wins. Next, Rock and Roll Music versus Woman in Love. Woman in Love is pretty good. I can do without Rock and Roll Music, which is the cover of the Chuck Berry song, where I can do without the cover of the Chuck Berry song. I can do without the Beatles cover of Rock and Roll Music, and I can do without Chuck Berry's version. I don't like either one of these 3. So I'm giving that to Woman in Love. All right, next. My 2nd favorite song after Heavy on Your Love is Take Me, which I don't think they've ever played live. I think it's just a deep track thing. I've heard many 9 Lives bootlegs. I have many 9 Live bootlegs in my computer. None of them have Take Me. And damn, do I love that song. What a groove and feel. When I was young, I was so filled with love. God damn, that's good. Oh, yeah, that one wins. All right, next. I Need You Tonight versus Tear the Roof Off. Easily Tear the Roof Off. Need You Tonight is extremely sappy. Probably the worst song. Yeah, definitely the worst song. I'd even take Rock and Roll Music over that. Even though I don't really mind. No, you know what I won't. I think that song has a nice vocal melody, so yeah. Oh, I need you tonight. But Tear the Roof Off wins. That song rips. What tour was it? I think it was the Allied Forces tour that they opened with that song. I know I saw them open with that song once. I think it was the Allied Forces tour. With Saxon opening. Man, is that awesome. Alright, next, Meet Me on the Mountain versus Finger Talkin'. Finger Talk is a little, your typical little Rick Emmett, instrumental on guitar, which is awesome. But I gotta go with Meet Me on the Mountain. I love that song. Meet me on the mountain where the rain is high and then the song. I'm bad with lyrics. Alright, next, the last song. Back on the Road Again versus Hard Road. Both say hard. Both say road, and I said hard. I said hard. Anyway, I'm definitely giving that to Back on the Road Again. I'm on my way. Bruce Hall on vocals. What a mess REO is today, right? Bruce Hall, Kevin Cronin breaks up the band because of Bruce Hall. What the fuck is up with that? Whatever. No Gary Richrath, no REO to me. I only seen REO Speedwagon one time, and it was at the Miami Baseball Stadium, the height of their career, on the High Infidelity Tour. That was the only time I ever saw them, because after that, I just didn't care, And I've had my opportunity to see REO through the years, and I've been tempted to go, but I always end up not going. But anyway, there you go, Dennis. This is the final score. Yeah, hey, 1 by 1. That shows you how good progression of Powr is in my world, because I love 9 Lives. And I love you, Dennis and Melissa. Thank you so much again. I hope you enjoyed this track-by-track out battle. And that goes for all of you out there as well. And if you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Ring the little notification bell and like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So, stay frosty, listen to Black Sabbath, and smack 'em a cob.